Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dear students in grade 9 prep 3, our sons abroad, today inshallah we will complete the second part of unit 1 from the course English in Mind first term. As you see, my dear students, the second part of this unit deals with the English tenses review. The grammar section is dealing with the English tenses review. So we will have a quick review about the English tenses. First, we will start with the present simple. The affirmative form, she usually drinks coffee in the morning. She does not drink. This is the negative form. The question, we use the auxiliary do and does. Does she drink or do you live? Where does he work? Form I, you, we, they play. He, she, it plays. As you see, we add s with the third person singular he, she, it. We use the present simple for actions in the present taking place once, never, or several times. We also use it when we talk about facts, actions taking place one after another, or for action set by a timetable or schedule. Now we will learn about present progressive or present continuous. The affirmative form, she's preparing dinner for her family now. Negative, he isn't doing anything at the moment. Interrogative, is he still having his breakfast? The form of the present simple, we use verb to be, am, is, are, plus the present participle or verb ing. We use the present continuous to talk about actions taking place at the moment of speaking. Also, we use it to talk about actions arranged for the future. Simple past, affirmative form, we have two forms of the verb, regular verbs and irregular verbs. They went to the Egyptian Museum last week. Negative, I didn't meet her for so long. Question, we have two kind of questions, yes, no questions and WH questions. Did you finish your science project? Or where did he go yesterday? We use the past simple tense with regular verbs. Verb, we add ed to regular verbs. Forms differ and should be learned by heart. You should revise the list of irregular verbs. As you see, we have two kind of verbs, regular verbs and irregular verbs. Visit, visited. Watch, watched. This is a sample of regular verbs. Irregular verbs go when see, saw, eat, ate. We use the past simple to talk about actions in the past taking place once, never, or several times. Or we use it for actions taking place once after another. The past progressive affirmative form, we were watching television when the power went off. Negative, I was not making dinner when she arrived. Interrogative, what were you doing at 8 p.m. last night? and was studying. The form of the past continuous or past progressive, we use verb to be, was, were, plus present participle or verb ing. We use it for actions going on at a certain time in the past. Action taking place at the same time. While he was playing, his brother was swimming. Action in the past that is interrupted by another action. As you see, while we were watching television, or we were watching television when the power went off. Past, present, perfect, simple, like what? They have written the report. Negative, they have not seen the accidents. Question, have they left the meeting? We use the form of the present perfect have, has, plus past participle. Past participle of regular verbs, we add ed. Past participle of irregular verbs forms differ and should be learned by heart. You should revise the list of irregular verbs as we said before. We use the present perfect to emphasize. Emphasis is on the results, not the duration. Action that started in the past and is still going on. For example, he has lived in Jeddah for 13 years. That means that he started to live 13 years ago and he's still living. Action that stopped recently. For example, when I say he has just left, he has just finished his homework. Actions finished action that has an influence on the present. I have read the instructions, but I didn't understand them. This is an finished action that has an influence on the present. Then we will talk about present perfect progressive. The form, example, he has been reading a novel by Dickens. Negative, he has not been thinking about, he has been thinking about the exam. Interrogative, has he been repairing his car? Form, we use it with have or has plus been plus verb ing. We use the present perfect progressive to talk about when we are putting emphasis on the course or duration, not the result, or for action that recently stopped or is still going on, or for finished actions that influenced the present. Then we talk about present perfect simple. Affirmative, the hotel was full, so I was glad that we had booked in advance. Here we have booked, that's the present past perfect. When the police arrived, the thief had escaped. The thief had escaped, this is past perfect. Negative, it still hadn't rained at the beginning of May. Interrogative, had you ever visited London when you moved there? The form of the past perfect is had plus past participle. Had past participle of regular verbs, we add ed. Past participle of irregular verbs forms differ and should be learned by heart. You should revise the list of irregular verbs. We use the past perfect when we have actions taking place before a certain time in the past, sometimes interchangeable with past perfect progressive, putting emphasis only on the fact, not the duration. Past perfect progressive, affirmative form, he had been waiting for the bus for 2 hours. Negative, he had not been waiting. Interrogative, had he been waiting? The form of the past perfect progressive had been verb ing, uses actions taking place before a certain time in the past, sometimes interchangeable with past perfect simple, putting emphasis on the duration or course of an action. Then we will talk about future tenses. Future simple, affirmative, I will open the door. Negative, I will not open the door. Interrogative, will you open the door? Form, will plus base verb or plus verb. We use the future. We use the simple future for instant decisions. I'm thirsty, I will drink some water. We use the simple future when we predict a future situation. I think it will rain tomorrow. We use the simple future in conditional sentence type 1. If he works hard, he will succeed. Future plan with going to. Affirmative, he's going to clean the car. Negative, he's not going to clean the car. Interrogative, is he going to clean the car? Form, verb to be in the simple present plus going to plus verb. I am going to play. We use it to express the future when we intend to do something or have decided to do something but did not arrange it. I'm going to watch a movie. It is just an intention. We intend to do that. We are going to have dinner in a Japanese restaurant tonight. We have an intention to do that. Also, we use it to express prediction. There are some clouds in the sky, so I think it's going to rain. Future plan, the present progressive. He is traveling to Egypt next week. As you see here, we use the present progressive to talk about future plan. Negative, he's not traveling to Egypt next week. Interrogative, is he traveling to Egypt next week? Form, to be, verb to be, am is are, in the simple present plus verb plus ing. Uses when we say what we have planned and arrange it to do at a specific time in the future. These are fixed plans with definite time and or a place. Yes, future progressive. She will be listening to music. She will not be listening to music. Will she be listening to music? Will plus be plus verb ing. This is the form of future progressive or future continuous. We use it when we have action that is going on at a certain time in the future. For example, don't visit me at 7 o'clock in the evening. I will be watching an important match. I will be having a meeting with my staff. Action that is sure to happen in the near future. Future perfect, affirmative form. You can call me at work at 8 a.m. I will have arrived at the office by 8. Don't worry, they won't have arrived at my office before I got there. Interrogative form, will you have saved enough to buy a car by the summer? The form will plus have plus past participle. Past participle of regular verbs, we add ed. Past participle of irregular verbs forms differ and should be learned by heart. You should revise the list of irregular verbs as we said before. We use it for action that will be finished at a certain time in the future, as we say, by the end of May, they will have finished building the new bridge. Future perfect progressive form or affirmative form, you will have been studying. Negative, you will not have been studying. Interrogative, will you have been studying? The form of future perfect will have plus been plus verb ing. We use it for actions taking place before a certain time in the future or putting emphasis on the course of an action. Now, my dear students, after we have finished a quick review of the most important English tenses, now we will have exercise to make sure that you have understood the tenses review. I learn English for 7 years now. Here, the action is still going on. So the answer is I have been the learning. Yes. By last year, I not work hard enough in English and my marks not be very good. The answer, by last year, we are talking about something in the past. I didn't work hard enough in English and my marks weren't very good. Or you can say hadn't been very good. As I want to pass my English exam successfully next year, I study. As I want is put in the present simple. As I want to pass my English exam successfully next year, I am going to study. Am going to study harder. Number 4, during my last summer holidays, my parents sent me to a language course in London. We are talking about past. So my fathers or my parents sent me to a language. Yes. It be great, and I think it was great. It was great, and I think I think I learned. The past of learned, learned or learned. Yes. Before I go to London, I not enjoy to learning English. Before is used with past simple and past perfect. So here, before I went to London, I hadn't learned, hadn't enjoyed, hadn't enjoyed learning English. But while I was doing, while is followed by past continuous. While I was doing the language course, I, of course, here we use the past simple I met lots of young people from all over the world. Notes is used here in the past simple. I noticed how important is to speak foreign language. Number 9, now I have much more fun learning English. Now I have. You put it in the present simple. Now I have much. Number 10, at the moment is one of the keywords of the present continuous. So I am revising. English grammar. I am revising. Number 11, and I begin already to read the text. Number 11, have already begun. Have already begun. Already is one of the keywords of the present perfect, of course. Number 12, I think I do. I think I do. I think it's the same thing. I will do. Will do 1 unit every. My exam be on 15th May. So there, my exam will be on 15th May. So there won't be any time to lose. 14, my exam will be, or you can say my exam is on 15th May. So there won't be, so there isn't, if you want to put them in the present simple, isn't. So you can say my exam is on 15th May, so there won't be, so there isn't any time to lose. Or you can say my exam will be on 15th, so there won't be any time to lose. Both of them are right. So if I pass, this is conditional if type 1, if I pass my exam successfully, I start an apprenticeship in September. If I start, I will start. Will start. Yes. Maybe I go back. Maybe I go back. I will go back. Will go back to London for a while when I finish apprenticeship. 16, as you can see, it's the same, can see. Can is followed by the infinitive form or base form of the verb. Can see, I have become. I have become. Here is the answer if you want to check your answers. Now we will do another exercise. Let's check our answers. Yes. Yes, it's the same. Good job. Now we will do another exercise. Rewrite the following sentences using the words in brackets. We TV when it started to rain. Of course, here when it started followed by past simple. So here we put it in the past continuous. We were watching. We were watching. We were watching. We were watching TV. I go to visit you yesterday, but you not home. I wanted to visit you at home, but you weren't at home. But you weren't. You weren't at home. Look it so we can to the beach. We have to verb rain and go. Look, it is raining. It is raining. So we can't go. We can't go to the beach. Look, it's raining. Look, it is raining, so we can't go to the beach. Or look, we can say, put it in the future, it's going to rain. It's raining or it's going to rain, because we are talking about something that expected to happen in the future. Look, it's raining or it's going to rain. There are a lot of clouds. It to rain. There are a lot of clouds. There are a lot of clouds. It's going to rain. It's going to rain. Look, it is raining, so we can't go to the beach. There are a lot of clouds here. There is an evidence, so it's going to rain. It's going to rain. Yes. Soon the sun in the east. This is a fact. The sun rises in the east. Since 2011, they their sun every year. They have visited. Have visited. Have visited. While the doctor, Mr. Jones, his son outside this morning, while the doctor was examining, Mr. Jones was examining Mr. Jones, his son was waiting. For my girlfriend for 2 hours. I have been waiting. I have been waiting. I have been waiting. After Larry After is followed by past perfect. After already had seen. Yes. Wait a minute, I to carry this box. I will carry. Will carry. Yes. Let's revise our answers. We were watching. Yes. I wanted to visit you yesterday, but you weren't. Look, it is raining. It's enough to say it's raining. No need to write it's going to rain. It's raining. So because look is one of the keywords of the present continuous. Look, it is raining, so we can't go to the beach. There are a lot of clouds. It's going to rain. Yes, let's check our answers. Yes, that's good. All our answers are right. Now, I want you, my dear students, to do that exercise as a kind of assignment or a task for you. I was so happy to be with you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being with me. Till we meet again in Unit 2, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you and goodbye.